What's up, guys? Iceman here. So, I have a confession to make. I don't know how I'm going to say this. Because I don't want to come off as if I'm bragging. But in 2004, I was the top of the leaderboards. And 2005 and 2006. That's right. I was the fastest toad known in the realms of Diablo. Okay? A paladin. A hammerdin. Went by the name of Ice Shaft. Alright? So you guys know that basically I'm quite the pro. Alright, and I have some experience under my belt. It's been a little bit of time, but that's fine. I still have plenty of energy in me to do this again. Alright, so stay tuned to my channel for the ladder reset. I will be live streaming it, myself and my hombres. And I think you guys are going to be amazed just how fast this little ice boy can go when he puts his mind to it. So in this video, I wanted to show you guys how to be the second to attain the lore helm and the spirit sword. Because I'm going to be the first. For show, 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 for show. First of all, you got to save them. I want to call them a bad name. I'm not going to say a bad word. I'm not going to say a bad word in this video. You got to save those thick piggies. Alright, the barbarians. When you get to Act 4, Act 5, I'm level 39 right now. You save them. Yeah! And you get the runes and all that. And then you go to Charcy, and from him,
greetings.
You can purchase a 2-socketed helm. And you're probably gonna have to run outside of town. Come back. You're gonna have to farm him for a few seconds.
Good day.
But eventually he should have a there's one right there. Perhaps even better. Here, for style points, I'll use this one. So now we don't have all the runes we need yet, but we're close. See how fast that was? And in fact, we need 2 orts, don't we? And there's the towel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the Hellforge, and let's see if we get lucky. Alright, so here's that hombre. Ooh, look at this! Okay, that's how you do it right there. You travel to the forge in normal mode, and you find a Thul room for one of these guys. Alright, you saw it happen here, man. First try. It's quite achievable. You grab that hammer. You don't even need to pick up Mephi Stone from Mephi. You get it from this guy right here. That gray guy. What's his name again? You get it from the gray-haired dude. Put the hammer in hand. Swap the forge. It's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna show you how to get the lore helm and the spirit sword. Watch this. You're gonna be the second one on the ladder to get it, man. If you watch this freaking video. Check out this godly armor that I found. Level 3 requirement. Hell yeah. So the next step is to fetch Worst Leg from Tristram, and then you make the cow level. Here, and I know this is the first time you guys ever heard this. This is amazing that I've made this discovery. In this level, you can find a broadsword or a crystal sword. And once you find one, that's either superior, ethereal. Ooh, look at this. Cow King's hat? No. And if you find a crystal sword or a broadsword, they can be either ethereal, superior, or plain. You take it to Larzuk and use the socket quest on it. You get 4 sockets. In fact,
it's locked.
I believe you can also use the longsword. So you have to find either a longsword, a crystal sword, or a broadsword. And you use the Larzuk socket quest on it to get 4 sockets. And then you can make spirit once you attain the proper runes. So let's see how long this takes. So I cleared my first cow level, and I didn't find a single one of those sword types. So let's try this again. So, an ethereal broadsword just fell, and this is my second run through. So it really didn't take long at all. So then you go to Larzuk and use the Larzuk quest on it. And I'm pretty sure it's going to get 4 sockets. And this should work for a crystal sword, a long sword, or a broadsword. I think broadswords and crystal swords are a bit more desirable because they have lower requirements. And if you find an ethereal one, it has even lower requirements. So, now we have the 4-socketed broadsword. So how the hell do we get spirit? It looks like we have Tal and Thal. So let's get this shit done. So then what you can do is you can take your high-level sorceress with Infinity and Griffins. You have to use a basic level sorceress. Well, use whatever you can get your little paws on. Maybe one of your homies is a sorceress, because I'm not going to make a sorceress, but get somebody with a sorceress and have them farm Nightmare Countess for you. Alright, and pay them. And then that's how you get the rest of the runes. So let's see how long it takes me to get the rest of the runes here. So you find the tower in the Black Marsh. Obviously. And you search for the Bay Midnight. Or you search for that person. Sorry, I forgot this is D2R. So then you find that person, and you kill the person continually until they drop the desired runes. So basically I need an Am rune, a Sol rune, and another Orth rune, I believe. So let's see what the person is. Is it a person? Let's take a look. Let's use our perception here. Okay, level 4. Level 5. Alright, let's see if this is a person or what. Yeah, it's a person. Okay. It's a person. Hell yeah! Look at that, man. First try. First try, Am rune. And another Tal rune, which I don't think I need. Oh, yeah. Alright, do I have the adequate runes now? Let's take a look. So I'm going to put these in the shared stash and give it to my paladin. And I might be able to make one of them now. Let's take a look. Alright, so that was no problem. I murdered the Countess, I killed them on the first try, and an Am rune fell. So this is great. And second cow run, I attained a broadsword that I then socketed at Larzuk for 4 sockets. So I can already make spirit. And the roll has very minute variances. The one to consider is the faster cast rate. I think this can roll from 25 to 35 FCR. And I was wearing this, so that was a hero edited item, so I was kind of cheating. But okay, so I have spirit, and now all I need is an Ortinasal rune. So let's kill the Countess a few times and see if they drop those 2 runes. So our discernment indeed perceived that they were in fact a they. And what you have to do now is just collect the runes, and you could like 3 in the queue with the chipped this or that, and you could start transmitting them up if you have to. But generally she can drop runes that people could generally use at the beginning of the ladder. Like a Tal rune, for example, you can make a stealth armor. So let's try this again. With a Neth rune, of course. So that was normal mode, my mistake, where she can drop up to a Ral rune, I believe. And in Nightmare, she can drop up to a Ko rune. So right now, I'm trying to farm them on Nightmare, excuse me, to where I can find the Sal rune that I need and an Ort rune, because I had to use my other Ort on the thing. Alright, so let's see if they have this time. Hell yeah! Hot damn, look at that! That's the 3rd time, man. That's the 3rd time I killed it. Freaking toll. Alright, I mean, I'm in the clear now. Obviously, if you have these, you could trade for an Ort Rune. You know, you could trade this for an Ort Rune, you could trade this for an Ort Rune, or you could trade this and a couple other things for an Ort Rune, basically. So, I mean, we pretty much already have the lower helm, but let's kill it a couple more times anyway, just for the fun of it, and see if one falls. Fourth drop, we have a Tal, and an Ob. Can those make art? You need that. It's quite tedious how you need a chipped gem, I believe, and in modded versions of Diablo, that's not always the case because these guys play the game a lot and they know it's just tedious to have to collect the freaking chipped runes and shit, especially when we don't have a currency tab in the stash, so they took that away. But to my understanding, it's still here, but I can't recall the order of Ral and Tal and Ort. This might be what you need to cube up an Ort Rune, though, but let's kill her again. Let's kill them again. Excuse me. So, I looked it up, and you actually need 3 Ral runes to make an Ort Rune, and you might not need chipped gems until you reach Thul Rune, when it comes to your transmuting up of runes. So, and yeah, that is correct apparently. So I have a Ral rune now. Let's kill them a couple more times and see what happens. So the fourth run, a Sal rune, which is quite nice. And obviously this would trade for like 3 Ort runes. So we're pretty much there, man. Let's do this again. So here now is the 5th attempt, I think. Is this the 5th attempt? There it is. Ort Rune. Alright. 5 attempts in total. Obviously, if you need an Ort Rune, you can just have one of your homies give you one from the quest, from rescuing the barbs. So, let's make that thing now. And I also found Rattle Cage. Absolute toad. So here now is the 2-socketed skull cap that we bought from Charcy. It was very generous of him to supply that in such short of time, and it's very easy. You just have to farm them a couple times, and you'll find either a 2-socketed hat cap or a 2-socketed skull cap. So, Ort Rune, Sal Rune, and we have Airsave's lower helm. Very nice helm with 1 dual skills, 10 to energy, lightning res, a very desirable trait, and 30 at that. Damage reduction by 7. Which really adds up, and so does the mana per kill. So it's not only the 1 dual skills on this helm that's desirable, these other traits are quite defensive and really help you sustain mana, depending on what class and build you're running. Spirit Sword, just everyone wants a Spirit Sword the first week of the ladder, so these are great to make, obviously. But there you have it, man. That's how you attain the Spirit Sword and the lower helm as quickly as possible, as far as I see it. Obviously, you could trade if you're going ladder, which many of us are going to be very shortly here. So this is just kind of the way to do it without even trading, and I think it's quite optimal. You could run a lot of normal cows to find various runes, but Countess, as you guys have witnessed here, I was actually quite impressed by the runes that she would drop. So if y'all want to support the Ice Boy, click the links in the description below. Become a channel member if you want, and then you can have access to my past live streams as a channel member. So, blessings to you guys, and blessings to my patrons. May you have many wives, and may your finances be blessed. Peace be with you.